Welcome, Hail parents and guardians. Thank you so much for taking the time out to be able to allow me to be able to give you the information in order for your child to be successful in my classes. Um, I am going to be sharing my Google slide presentation with you. My name is Mrs. Ahmad-Chacko, and I teach sixth grade math and science, and I also teach seventh grade AVID. So who am I? I've been teaching for about 12 years. My favorite subject is math. I do enjoy teaching math and science, and also my AVID class. Very passionate about teaching. I do love the outdoors and nature, walking, hiking with my family and friends. I did share with my students when I introduced myself at the beginning of the school year that I was Canadian born, and I just shared some interesting facts with them about Canada. I look at this picture and it speaks so much to me. I kind of just shows how much I do love the outdoors and hiking, and it's just a beautiful capture of just nature and my husband and compliments of my husband. This picture it resonated with me. So just to share with you, I know there has been questions about what our day looks like. This, I've provided the screenshot. This is also available to you on Schoology, and it does show what our week looks like, and it is available to my students to refer to. I know in orientation, these schedules were provided. Tuesday and Thursdays, the way I help my students understand it is Tuesday and Thursday are odd days, Wednesday and Friday are even, and then Monday are those alternating days. And as you can see right here on Monday, this coming Monday, we had a holiday, so Tuesday, we do just kind of follow our Tuesday schedule and so forth. But the dates are provided on the bottom that show when are alternating even and odd. So this is also something I wanted to show to you too, and so that you have access to it. Advisories are another thing that there was a little bit of confusion on, so I just wanted to spend a couple of seconds just going over that. Advisory L is before lunch and advisory H is after lunch. And again, it's just one of those things of just getting used to being in a routine and having some structure and knowing when is advisory L and H. I did want to spend a couple of minutes discussing synchronous versus asynchronous. And again, I did discuss this with my students, so they are aware that synchronous time is time that we spend together, that we're live, and it could be anything from doing check-ins, going over lessons for either math or science or my AVID class. And also, I do interactive activities with them to, again, just do check-ins to make sure they are understanding concepts, and also so that they have time live with me. That's something that might be kind of difficult to message me. They do have this opportunity on a daily basis to have that time with their teacher. Asynchronous time is time that is very crucial in order to be successful, because we're not necessarily going over everything that they need to do within that 45 minutes. So there is a lot of independent work time that my students will need to be investing in on a daily basis in order to complete their assignments. Schoology and Google Classroom, just to make it as simplified as possible for parents, guardians, and my students, I try to only have 2 places where they really need to go in order to submit assignments. So Schoology and Google Classroom are those 2 platforms, but really it's home base of Schoology where everything kind of stems out from. and I'll go over more in detail as to where those assignments can be found within Schoology and Google Classroom. And again, asynchronous work submission is through Schoology and Google Classroom. How do you contact me? I know there's going to be questions throughout the school year. There might be anything that you might need clarification on. Schoology is one of the best ways. It's messaging me straight through and finding my name, Mrs. Nadia Ahmad-Chacko, and then being able to just message me directly. You are welcome to also message me through your student's account, just letting me know it's you. And I do have office hours that can be scheduled within Schoology. If you have a time that's not the designated times that I have for office hours, you are welcome to always message me on Schoology, and we can always set up a time apart from the scheduled office hours of Wednesday and Friday from 1 to 2:15. Another thing is that from time to time, just to make sure that my students are caught up and they're not confused in any way, I will have office hours that I'll announce well before, within after the school day. Last week I had it from 2:30 to 3:30, and I kept my Zoom session open for anybody to be able to pop in of my students and be able to ask me any questions or go over anything that they might be having trouble with. Here are some contact people for any issue you might have. Hopefully there's not too many technology issues. I know there were a lot of Zoom issues in the beginning of the school year, but I'm hoping that we got through those and everyone's able to be able to connect, or students are able to get on. Again, these are just a list of important people that can be contacted regarding any of the issues that are listed. I do have some frequently asked questions here for you to review. Anything that you might possibly be wondering, any common questions that I'm able to provide here. Of course, if there's any questions that haven't been listed, you're always welcome to get in contact with me to discuss anything or get clarification on anything you need. And again, if you do have any questions, you're welcome to contact me. I'm just an email message away from responding back to any questions that you may have. And I look forward to an exciting school year with your students, but I do want to take the time now to just, as promised, show you Schoology. So this is the platform. This is what your students see. They see their schedule. So it would be a little bit different on your child's end because they have 6 classes and then they have the 1 advisory. Just to show you, I have 2 sets of math classes and 2 sets of science. So depending on when your student has me, I've kept everything pretty straightforward and color coordinated. So I've provided beginning of the year information, important links, and documents that you might have questions with the beginning of the school year, which I went over. My course syllabus is within this, and also supply list, which is just recommended supplies that I believe your students will need, just the basics as they maneuver through the classes. And then Google Forms, there were 2 Google Forms. So the parent signature course syllabus, and then also the just the parent contact information Google form, and most of you did fill that out, so thank you so much for that. Going back to the math folders, so for every week I have a math folder, and within that folder are the resources and any assignments and their due dates that you will need or your students will need to know, any deadlines. That's all within the folder for that week. And again, for math, I use yellow folders just so they know yellow is math. And then if we go to science, then, and again, I'm depending on your students' actual periods, it's same format of yellow and green, green for science, yellow for math. Within that are all the resources they'll need for that week. So if for any reason the student is absent, I provide daily videos. And if you notice, I'm going to go into just the August 24th folder. I do provide videos, daily videos, to help students that have either missed anything or that do need that extra time to just kind of review anything that I said throughout the Zoom session that they might have missed. They do have those resources. So this is the Hill website, lots of general information. It's a great go-to place for you to be able to access any information, any questions, and also you can contact me through staff. You can contact an email another way apart from Schoology. All right, thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I look forward to communicating with you, and I wish us all a very happy and safe school year. Thank you.